Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is Mithika here. I hope you guys are doing good and I hope you guys are staying indoors during this COVID-19. I don't know when the lockdown is going to get over. Till then we have to stay home and we have to stay indoors. Try to do a little bit of cut crease with this mauve or purple color, whatever you will call it. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. So if you really like it, keep supporting, watch this video and do subscribe to my channel to watch more such kind of videos. I am trying to do something new now. I'm just going to start with the makeup tutorial, so keep on watching. So I have already prepped my skin, so I'm just going to start with the makeup. So the first thing which I'm going to do here is I'm taking as usual my favorite primer, which is Master Primer by Maybelline. I'm just going to take a tiny mini and I'm just going to apply it all over my face, and I'm going to spread it evenly for that flawless makeup and to get that flawless base on my face. Next step, so I'm just going to apply the foundation now. So the first foundation which I'm going to take here is by Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Stay Foundation, and the other one is Sea Salt Foundation. So here I'm going to mix both of these foundation because I want to get that natural color for my face. Like, I don't want to go over the board because Maybelline foundation has peachy undertone to it, so that's why I don't want to use it individually. Going to mix both the foundation, going to apply it with the help of the brush all over my face, and I'm going to spread it evenly. Both of these foundations has a very good coverage, as I have already told you in my previous videos as well. The Maybelline one gives you the full coverage and the Sea Salt one gives you the medium coverage, so mixing both of these is a good option. So as you can see from my face, I am making the weird faces because my Sea Salt foundation is almost over. You can build the coverage by using the another pump of the foundation, whichever you prefer. And I'm just going to take the beauty blender and I'm going to dab it onto my face, so that an extra product can be picked up at the starting of my base, so that my base should be flawless. The excess product will be picked up by the beauty blender. So this is a pro tip, guys. Using the concealer, again favorite product by Maybelline. So I'm just going to apply the concealer under my eye onto any kind of marks which I have onto my face. So that's now you know that the major area of my face where I apply the concealer is under eyes and my forehead, and I'm just going to blend it with the blending brush. So my base is almost same, like I don't use any extra product while doing my base. So these are the common products which I have been using from like last almost 3-4 videos. I'm going to apply the loose powder, and the loose powder which I'm going to use here is by Maybelline again. The tip, guys, if you are using the loose powder, always use the loose powder which is of your shade. If you don't want bright under eyes, or if you don't want something to be bright on your face, because I do not like to have bright under eyes. The loose powder which I am going to use here is a little bit lighter from my shade, so it kind of like brighten up the areas, so I don't want that. But I did not have any other option, so I'm just going to use this loose powder because I have to set my makeup, I have to set my base. So that's why I'm just going to dive into this loose powder which is available with me right now. So it is just a tip, if you don't want any area to get brighten up, so you have to use the loose powder which is exactly of your shade. So this is how I am looking after applying the loose powder all over my face. So moving towards the brows part, I am using the eyeshadow which is by Maybelline. So I am using the black color eyeshadow. You can use the dark brown or brown, whichever is your choice. So I am just going to fill in the eyebrows. I am not going to give it any kind of shape. I am just going to fill in them. So I am using the black one. Otherwise you can opt for any one, whichever you like, whichever is your choice. And the other thing is, I do not have brow pencil with me right now, so that's why whichever is available I am using the most of it. So So my eyebrows are done and I'm just going to dust off my loose powder now. And I'm taking the fluffier brush to dust off my loose powder, and as you can see that I waited for the longer time, so the powder has stuck to my face. Not wait for the longer time, just wait for few minutes and then you can dust off the loose powder. And you might say that my face is looking a little bit more brighter, but once my makeup is done everything would be equal. Time for eyeshadow now. I had no plans like what kind of look I wanted to come up with, so that's why I had chosen the brown eyeshadow first. As you can see, always whenever you take the product on your brush, always dust it off, because then it removes the excess powder, otherwise you will get the fallouts on your face. So I was just going to do experiments with my look, so that's why first I tried to do the brown eyeshadow, but then I thought let's drop the idea, and then I moved to mauve one, so you will see further. So dropping the idea of brown eyeshadow and now moving to the mauve one, I have taken this local palette, like I bought it from the local market. So taking this eyeshadow and I'm going to apply it on my lids. So I am going to try the cut crease makeup now. I have not tried it before, so this is the first time which I'm going to try to do the cut crease on my hooded eyes, which is very difficult, but still let's give it a try. So taking the eyeshadow and I'm just going to blend it onto my eyelid. So it is a little bit tough because I already have brown eyeshadow underneath, so it is going to take a little bit of time to have that perfect color, to have that perfect mauve color onto my lids, because obviously it is my mistake, so I have to rectify it by blending it for a little bit longer. So let's start with the task now. I am just going to blend the eyeshadow more towards the outer side, outer part of the eyes, like outer corner of the eyes, because I want to have that darker color towards the outer side. After doing my cut crease, it won't be visible, like the one which I'm going to apply on the lid, it won't be visible. The only thing which would be visible with should be the top of the eyes and the outer corner of the eyes. So my more blending would be done towards the outer side. Taking the darker color from the same palette, I am just going to apply it towards the outer corner and blending it nicely, because I don't want to have any kind of harsh line. So time to do the cut crease now. So taking the flat brush, I am going to apply the concealer onto the flat brush, and then taking it towards my eyelids, I am going to crease it, I am going to cut it, I am going to cut it halfway. I am not going to do full cut crease right now, I am going to do half cut crease. So you will see how I am going to do that. So I have hooded eyes, I have many folds in my eyes, so it won't be precise, so but you can do that, you can do onto your eyes, because I have extra mass onto my eyes, so it becomes difficult, but this is a very good technique and the very easy technique to have that cut crease makeup on your eyes. The crease is the deeper skin onto the eyelids where your eye gets folded, just below the brow bone, so that is the crease. So we are just going to enhance that, we are going to define that to have that illusion of deeper eyelid. So that is what I am going to do right now. So as I already have hooded eyes, this is perfect for anyone who wants to try, whether they have small, large or slanted or hooded eyes, anyone can try that. The idea here is whenever you do the cut crease, apply the lighter shade on your crease, do not go for the darker one, the darker one should be on your eyebrow bone or towards the outer corner. So the darker one should be there, not on your crease. So always go for the lighter one, because then it is going to give that effect of widen eyes or the deeper ones. Do not go with the darker one. So this is the tip which you have to follow. So after cutting the crease, I am going to take the silver eyeshadow from this palette and I am going to apply it with the help of the flat brush. So the shadows which are shimmery, they apply perfectly with the help of the finger or with the help of the flat brushes. So always use that. So this is my face when I achieve something which is unexpected from me. So I was very happy after achieving this cut crease, but then I realized that this eyeshadow is looking a little bit ashy and it was not matching with the eyeshadow, with the mauve eyeshadow. So I tried to switch it with the another one. So applying the eyeshadow very precisely, because that is where your all makeup lies, like your eyes should look prettier. So I was just trying to have that perfect eyeshadow. So a lot of मेहनत, बहुत struggle लगता है ये करने में. So here is the close-up look, how it is looking, how the cut crease has turned out. I have to change the eyeshadow later on because it was not matching, but still appreciate it, guys. Now just covering the eyeshadow with the mauve shimmer eyeshadow from the She palette, which is by Colourpops. Taking that one onto the flat brush and I'm going to apply it. Then you will realize that it was matching the eyeshadow, the mauve eyeshadow ones. And I'm just going to apply the same onto my lids now. Going to blend the eyeshadow now for the final look at the outer corners and towards the top of the lid. So I'm just going to blend it to get that more darker color, because half cut crease should look like half cut crease. So that's why I'm just going to even out the edges from the outer corner by applying the mauve color eyeshadow. I am just going to clear the edges of my eyes. So as you can see, there is a lot of eyeshadow and it kind of looks messier. So I'm just going to apply the concealer towards the outer corner of my eye and I will blend it with the help of beauty blender or a brush. So applying the concealer in the angular motion so that you can have that defined eyes. You will see the difference after I blend it. So I think the difference is pretty much clear, how it is, how sharp it is looking now, how edgy it is looking now after I have cleared it with the help of the concealer. So I'm going to do my lower lash line now. I'm going to apply it with the help of the smaller brush. I never used to do this, but then I learned it from the YouTube. So after that I have done this pretty much in my whole makeup videos, and whenever I do makeup I do this trick, because then it gives a very clean look and it kind of matches to your upper eyelid as well. If you like it, follow this. So for highlighting the inner corners, always use the tiny brush, because if you will apply with the fluffier brush, it is not going to give you the precise application. So use the tiny one for that perfect application. So I'm going to apply the gel eyeliner now. I love gel eyeliners because they have the smoothest application possible if you know how to apply it. So I personally love the gel liner. I'm just going to apply it onto the one eye on camera and the other one off camera. going to tighten the upper eyelid with the help of the black kajal, because sometimes we tend to miss few places while we are applying the liner. So another tip for you guys. So I'm just going to apply the white eyeliner to my lower waterline, because you know I love white eyeliners. It gives illusion of bigger eyes as well. Applied the mascara by Ellen Blue, and I forgot to shoot that video. I don't know how. Taking the Master Contour palette by Maybelline, I am just going to apply the contouring blusher and highlighters. So I'm just going to apply the contouring onto my cheeks for that defined look. Doing the usual areas, cheekbones, cupid's bow, my forehead and my nose. So I had taken the fluffier brush, however it was not giving me the perfect application, so I have changed to the smaller version of the brush. So you can see that the difference is clearly visible when you do contouring. So that's why contouring is important if you want to have the defined face. Taking the fluffier brush, I am going to apply the blush from the same palette to my cheek. So for this look, I wanted to have more of a blush. I wanted my blush to pop out, so I was not satisfied with this blush only, so I had to mix it with the another one. So the small pan which you see right now, this is not the blush, this is actually the eyeshadow, which is by Miss Claire. So I applied the eyeshadow onto my cheeks because this was the perfect one which I could find out, so I had to work with it. So you should just know how to use the different products at the different times for the different looks, so you can work with it. So this is again a tip for you. So just going to apply the highlighter onto the usual areas. I would be applying the highlighter on my brow bone as well, because obviously you want the look to pop out. So that's why applying the highlighter onto my brow bone, onto the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, forehead and cheekbones. So time to use the lipstick. So the lipstick which I am going to use here is by Colourpop. This is their lipstick and the ultra matte lipstick. The lipstick is in the shade Sauce, and the liquid ultra matte lipstick is in the shade Viper. I love Colourpop lipsticks because they are so smooth, non-drying formula, and they are super comfortable to wear because the lipstick is in a creamy matte texture. However, when you apply it, you do not feel it is non-transferable completely. So this is a recommendation from my side. If you want to invest in a good lipstick and the cheaper one, you can go with the Colourpop lipsticks. So sealing the makeup with the Makeup Revolution Makeup Fixer. And I am going to dab the beauty blender onto my face so that it can pick up the excess product whichever is left onto my face. So this is the final look, guys. So this is how my makeup has turned out. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my tutorial. And this is the up close look how the makeup is looking on me, and I hope I have guided you in any way possible. I am not a pro makeup artist, but this is how I have learned in so many years, and I have not taken any makeup classes, or I have not attended any makeup school. So this is all self-learned, self-attended, self-experimented. So this is all this is all self-done. So I want to do something new. I want to experiment with my looks. So keep on supporting, guys, and share it with your friends, and do support me. Follow me on my Instagram and subscribe to my channels. Thank you. Stay indoors, stay safe, stay home. Love you all. Thank you. Bye bye. Glamour look this is the glamour look which I have experimented with. Enjoy watching this and enjoy and subscribe to my channel.